Today's message is a strong one when it comes to resilience, overcoming, or bouncing back in the face of feeling defeated, in the face of adversity. I'm sharing a personal story of something that happened to me just under a couple weeks ago. It was actually Martin Luther King Jr. Day, January 15th, and I filmed that day. And I decided to do something special that day that I've had on my goals list for quarter one. Things didn't go exactly how I planned, and I shared that story on Instagram stories. I saved it so that I could share it here today on YouTube. I know you watching will be able to relate to what I shared today, and although it may seem small and insignificant, when we're facing it, when we feel defeated, it is big. It's very taxing, and we're tested. And what I'm sharing here today is how to overcome that, and in the face of feeling defeated, to push through and conquer. And that's exactly what I did. So I hope that if you have an area in your life, or this occurs quite often, my Instagram stories message hits home and it gives you another perspective. And at the end of the day, it helps you to know that you're not alone. We are just about through the month of January, and while the year has been off to a good start in some areas, it's also been a challenging month. I have been faced with many tests. I have felt defeated many times this past month. And I'll share something with you. In all of that, I never let myself go in managing myself. We can't control what's going on outside of us or what other people bring to the plate. We are at the mercy of other people. But at the end of the day, when you are going through a pocket, and I call it a pocket or a period, and often it's temporary and you just have to push through. When you are faced with that and you feel defeated many times, you feel helpless, you feel hopeless, you can still manage you. And that's been a big practice of mine all throughout the month. When I feel the overwhelm of some of the things that have presented or shown up this month, I say, Tracy, what can you manage though? You can manage you. So you can still manage your day-to-day routines, your healthy habits, your sleep, your eating, your exercise, the care and keeping of you, and how you show up with yourself and others. So I encourage you, if you're going through any test right now, and we will always be tested, to shift that lens and try to always find gratitude in everything. And that's really helped me as well, as I just continue to find gratitude every single day, even when I feel defeated. So let's take a look at my Instagram stories from January 15th and what showed up for me that day. So I do get a little teary-eyed. I was very frustrated, but I was happy to share my story with you because I know you can relate. Happy Monday. I hope it's going good for you. I am going to share a little story of something that just happened because it will be so relatable, because it's something we all go through, and it's just, it just stinks. It stinks when you go through it. And I overcame. I stepped into my power. I chose the path of resiliency, and I celebrate that win after the fact, because that's exactly what I said afterwards. I said, Tracy, you're such an overcomer. You are such a rebounder. You are just not going to be defeated. And I want to share my story. My story is going to be very insignificant to some of you, because you'll be thinking, if this is all it is, because maybe your situation is bigger in your current season. But at the end of the day, this is something we all face, from the very little to the big, right? So for you, this could be something life-altering. You could have some recent news, and you're going to hear what I share, and you're going to be like, small, right? But it's not so much about the story. I say all the time, don't get caught up in the story. Listen to the message and decide how it resonates with you and how you can apply it to your life if you are not someone who is resilient, who overcomes, who bounces back, or maybe you'll say, it's just not meant to be. It's just not meant to be. I decided there's something I've been wanting to do, filming related, for my grandchildren, for my existing grandchildren and my future grandchildren. And it's been on my mind for a while, and it is one of my, it's actually a goal for 2024, but I break my goals down into quarters, so it's a quarter one goal to check off a certain number, and then I will have a certain number in each quarter after that. Don't forget, if you haven't taken the goals workshop for quarter one, please do that. You can get to it on the replay tab. It is fantastic and wonderful. And don't forget, those of you that have taken it, there's the follow-up class to still take advantage of if you want to sign up for that. I think it's April 6th, but let's go back to the story. I just can't. Like, thinking about this, I just can't. But here goes. Tracy, just Tracy, no, why? You just, I had already filmed 2 videos, and sometime I have a system, I have a process of how I have a lot of moving parts right now with videos. So sometimes I just want to follow through. I recently talked about following through. I just want to follow through with the first one before moving on to the second one. So I filmed the first video, I did the necessary steps to follow through, boxes checked off, set that to the side. I filmed the second video. I went through all of the processes that I do, all the systems that I do, checked off all the boxes, got everything where it needed to be, checked that box, set that one to the side. Then I moved on to finally, 15 days in, to check off the first box of this quarter one goal that I have of something that I've been wanting to do for my grandchildren and my future grandchildren. So I thought, I'm going to do it today. I've been set up to do it. I have what I need. Today I'm just going to knock one out, check one off. I don't know why, but for some reason I shut my mic off. I think because maybe initially I thought I was done filming because I did my 2 filming responsibilities for today. And it didn't really dawn on me yet that I was going to check off this Gigi box that Gigi wants to do. So evidently I shut my mic off. I sat down, and what I needed to do, film, took a little over 6 minutes. I get done, I go to dump my card, where I dump it, no sound. No sound. I go over to my mic and I'm like, Tracy. This is me to Tracy. This is Tracy to Tracy all the time. Tracy. You shut the mic off. Oh my gosh. Okay, just brush it off, Trace. Brush it off. You've got something to do. And this is not something where I can show my frustration. No, I can't show my frustration in this assignment that I have. So brush it off, just overcome, right? Overcome. Just get it done. Get it done, Trace. I brushed it off. I regrouped. Whatever I needed to do to get my stress, my stress that, yes, I did bring on, but kind of an outside thing too, right? It was nothing I did by choice, or I wasn't really being negligent or anything like that. So I shake it off. As I'm pretty good at doing. Shake it off. I mean, I'll never share what goes on in my head in the process of shaking it off, but I shook it off. Mic is on. We're good to go. Take two. Take two. Yes. Take two. And I film.
just over 6 minutes. Same thing. Did it again. Okay. Get done. Upload footage. Or no, I go to take the SD card out of my camera. My camera's off. I turn my camera on, card full. I'm like, no. Please tell me you picked it all up. Please tell me you picked it all up. Pop the cards into my computer, dump them off. Sure enough, I'm 2 minutes into my 6-minute assignment and my card filled up. Now I don't know why. Something wasn't swiped. Yeah. At this point, I am fried. I am drained. I am like, no. I did use an older card, so there may have been something that was saved that didn't show it was saved, because I have no idea. There's no reason that this particular card would be full at 6 minutes. So I do have some old cards that something got set on them, that they're not, they appear they're cleared out when I check, but they're really not. I don't know anything about photography, so I can't even go there. I am kind of besides myself at this point. Okay. You have to stick around. You have to stick around for more. It gets better. Yes, it gets better. Tracy. Oh, Tracy, it gets better. Turn on the camera. I go sit down to get started. Take 3. And I feel defeated. I feel completely defeated. And I decide, you know what, no, I've got, Tracy, of other things to do with your time. Save it for another day. Because I'm defeated and I'm stressed and we can't think clear when we're under stress, I shut my mic off, but it didn't register in my brain that I did. I went over and I changed the setting on my camera to a different setting to get ready to take my thumbnails. And in the process of doing that, I'm like, no, Tracy, no, this is not who you are. You are going to put on your big girl pants, and at this point, I'm starting to kind of cry. You're feeling defeated. It makes complete sense that you are feeling defeated. At this point, I'm no longer coaching Tracy. Now I'm parenting her. I'm telling her, honey, these things happen. You're going to be okay. You know, you meant well, and you can do this. This is something you really want to do, and you can rise above. You can do this, girl. I've got you, honey. I'm here for you. You know, I've got your back. Let's do this. Just get it done, Trace. Get it done and do it well, no matter how you feel right now. So, okay, that's the parent in me. That's the soft side of me. The coach already came out and was like, Trace. Take a deep breath, Trace. I put the camera setting back in manual mode, which is what I film in, because I do my thumbnails in AV. Speaking of AV, I acknowledged and validated myself in my parenting me. I always talk about AVing. Turn the camera on. We're all good to go. The card is swiped clean. Nothing's on it. There's nothing that should be preventing me from take 4. Right? I'm on take 3. Right? Take 3. I sit down and I film the whole thing again. So now we're on our 3rd set of over 6 minutes. Right? What do you think happened? What did I share with you that I did when I decided, no, just forget it, I've got other things to do? What did I do? What did I do in that stressful moment? I shut what off? Do you remember what I shut off? Yeah. I wanted to cry thinking about it. Because I was so defeated. Sure enough, no sound. At this point, I'm like, God, I trust you. Remember the meme I showed, or the reel the other day, crack in the web? And then there was this part of me that was like, no, you're doing this for your freaking grandkids. If something ever happened to you, If something happened to you tomorrow or later today, they wouldn't have this because you didn't overcome. You didn't push through. You didn't rise above. These things happen.
Is Bobby and McKenna going tonight?
Yeah, everyone's going, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, Paul's just hollering down. You have to do it. You have to get it done. You have to get it done. Get it done. You can do it. You got this. You can do it. So this time I really took a deep breath. I really took a deep breath and paused and literally articulated every step. Be methodical with everything in life, right? Be methodical with everything in life. So, card is good to go. Camera's good to go. Mic is on. Trace, show up. Okay, so I'm defeated, but I still have to show up. I still have to show up. For what? For the next 6 minutes. And I did it. And I did it. And it's done. And I'm so thankful. And I celebrate that win. And I'm so happy that I was resilient because that's who you are, Tracy. You do hard things. You do hard things, girl. And you will continue to do hard things throughout your life. You are great. You are awesome. You make things happen. You rise above. You step into your power. You choose your hard. You chose a major hard in that situation. You're amazing. You're amazing. Just amazing. Yeah, you. Good job. My good and faithful servant, right? I share this story with you today because we all face these situations. And this is small, and there's going to be much bigger in my life. There already has been. Where can you take this story and apply it to you today in your life? Because you're great. You're awesome. You have all the power in the world to overcome, to practice resiliency, to step into your power, to choose that hard, to give it another shot, to not be defeated. You're so much better than that, right? Don't be defeated. So, I ended there. Celebrating the win that I pushed through. Celebrating the win that I pushed through. And now I have a gift after it's all said and done, but I will have a gift to give, to pass on to my grandbabies, the ones that I love and get to enjoy today and the ones that come in my future. And they will have something to keep from me. And I checked off one box for my Q1 goal, because I have a number to meet in Q1. So, yeah. There. There. Yeah. All right, guys. Have a great one. I did do a little filming, a makeup question earlier. I'll put that on a little bit later when I get a chance because, as you can imagine, I'm way, way behind schedule on my day. Way behind. But I needed to share this because I know there's someone out there that needed to hear this. I hope you loved it, sweet love. I hope you loved Gigi reading to you. Gigi loves you so much. You are always on Gigi's mind. Love you. Poppy and Gigi love you so much, babe. We really do. We really do. I know what you guys are thinking. Wow, she had some real mental pausing going on today. We can laugh about it now. Even when Paul came down to take my thumbnails, he walked into my filming room and he said, "Are you okay?" Probably because he could hear me down there for over 30 minutes repeating myself. And I said, "I'm not crying." I said, "I'm not crying. I'm holding it together. It's probably because I have makeup on." But I said, "I'm not crying." Yes, a lot of mental pausing. It happens. I'm the queen. I'm the queen. But all right, cheers. Having my glutamine. Yes, if goals, yes, having some goals. If you haven't taken the goals workshop, highly recommend that. I'll put a link in here so you can get to it. And then don't forget those of you who took the goals workshop, or if you take it now, or through any time, if you take it at any time, any point, you will have an opportunity to join the follow-up on April 6th, where I check in with you on how you did on your quarter one goals, and maybe how I can support you moving into quarter two of the year. We're 15 days into the new year. Some of you, many of you, made goals, right? Where are you on that journey 15 days into the new year? Yeah. Ask yourself. Morning. I don't know if it's morning or afternoon. My day is a little bit of a blur because I had appointments this morning, so I'm getting ready later. But take a look at the direct message that came through about makeup, me doing like a makeup tutorial or walking you through me doing my makeup. I ask this because I often hesitate because I am a full makeup girl. I only apply makeup 1 to 2 days per week, and I always film on those days. And we're also attending something. So it's not just running to the grocery store and the local dining establishment to get a bite to eat. There's usually something taking place. So I do everything. I do the whole thing. I have face primer on all the way to brows being done. And I feel like not everyone does. Most people don't do like a full face of makeup on a regular basis, but I guess if you're looking for like a going out look, because that's what I would call it. I mean, I have a full face of makeup on now, full face, and it may not look like it in camera because it doesn't appear that way in camera. If you were to see me in person, I have a full face on. I mean, I've contoured because I'm filming today, and then we are going someplace that doesn't require a full face of makeup, but I'm filming, so it's a full face of makeup. So let me know, because I don't want to waste my time. Well, it's not wasting time, but I don't want to waste your time if it's just not something that would interest you. So weigh in, take the poll, let me know. I mean, I get it. There's always little takeaways that you could get, even if you're not someone who does the full shebang like I do. I don't know. I don't have the answers. I just don't have the answers. Help me out. Help me out. Okay. I think that's a wrap.
Well, there you go. Weigh in. Just weigh in on my little faux pas, my little debacle, whatever you want to call it. And again, I was happy to share because I know it's relatable, and I love how I pushed through. I bounced back. I overcame. I tapped into the resilience muscle, and I'm always thankful when I do that. Don't forget to check out last Friday's fashion video where I shared 3 outfit inspos that I recreated. And I shared that on YouTube. And I just recently shared a closet tour and how I organize all my systems. Check that out. And be sure to check out my other episodes of Instagram stories shared here on YouTube.